All right, just getting started. So we got our internal rotation going. Now we're going into our external rotation. It's a bit of a different scenario here with it, but this is how we learn about elastic energy. So we're learning about elastic energy and the rhythm that we need to use when we use elastic energy. The only way to be consistent with your swing is to have a consistent rhythm, but your rhythm is dependent on your elastic energy. So know how to load your elastic energy, know how to let go of your elastic energy, and you will have the timing you've always wanted. So here it is. External rotation goes out this way. So now my shoulder is externally rotated. It's going out to the back. So now I need it to come forward to hit this ball. But the problem is I don't want to start back here because this is not realistic. I'm not going to be starting from here to go there. If that does feel like it's something that works for you to get yourself to really learn that elastic energy back here, then start that way and go. But what I suggest is that you start with the racket here. So I still have my continental, I'm still in a neutral position, I'm facing the camera, my arm is straight out in front of me here. I'm going to toss so that I can go to the external rotation and come back to the internal rotation and hit the ball down into the ground again. The thing you gotta realize here is now we get into rhythm. I need you to use the 1-2 rhythm. Tennis is 1-2 rhythm the entire time. It's a 1-2. It's a load the elastic energy and let the elastic energy go. That's it. The letting the elastic energy go, the second part of the rhythm is usually contact. You'll see what I mean. So we hold the racket here, we go back and we come forward, but we don't go back and hold. This is gonna be a mistake. I need to use elastic energy right away. It cannot be stored for a long time. It has to be stored and released right away. Just boom, boom, or bam, bam. So I like to call it the bam, bam. That's my rhythm. So if I do the bam, bam right now, I'm gonna go bam, bam. So notice I went 1, 2. So my racket went back, but is my racket really going back, or is it that my shoulder is externally rotating? See? So we start to focus on the racket, and the racket is not what's important. It's what our body is feeling. This is what I'm trying to get you to understand with elastic energy. Elastic energy is what you're feeling with your body. Your racket will follow. It will go. Don't worry about it. So I'm going to start in this position here. I externally rotate, and when I externally rotate, right before it gets to the final piece of the stretch, this is something you have to feel. Right before it gets to the final piece of the stretch, I have to start using something else to bring it back over. Because remember, I don't want to use my muscles. I need to use elastic energy. So if I go like this, and then I use those shoulder muscles to bring it back, I have not used elastic energy, I've used muscular energy. So how do I get the muscle to come back if I can't use the muscle? Well, this is where you start learning that elastic energy is supposed to be helped along by other body movements. So if I go to use my elastic energy this way, I bring it back by moving that way. So did you see what I did? Watch again, ready? I'll do the rhythm with it. Bam, bam. So what I did was I used my midsection to start the swing, to start the pulling back of the shoulder to go back. And then as this shoulder is about to get to its final stretch, I use the midsection again to start pulling back. So just before this gets to the final piece of its stretch, which I should know what it feels like, I have to start moving the opposite way with my body to get the stretch to just hit that piece of stretching and then go. Did you guys get that? This is the hardest part of elastic energy. So as it's about to hit the stretch, the final stretch where it's maximum, and that's, again, I can't teach you that. That's something you need to feel. I have to pull with my body now to bring it back. So see if you can see it now. Ready? So I that becomes elastic energy at its purest form. All right, I'll hit a few balls now, so I'll toss. So here it is. Remember, let's try to keep 2 balls in the hand so that we use these 3 fingers for the toss. Here it comes. Got to get my second ball. I forgot to do it on the previous one. So if you learn what this truly feels like, you are on your way to learning how to serve efficiently with elastic energy. This takes just feeling, that's all. It's going to take practice, but it really just takes feeling. I hope that made sense. I will see you on the next piece.